Hi, welcome to Gen Z Finance. I'm an older Gen Z on the cusp of being a young millennial here on YouTube documenting my financial journey. If you're a returning subscriber or if you're brand new to my channel, you might be wondering right now, WTF? What is going on? Let me explain. I've been posting now on my channel for just under 1 year, and I've been using YNAB now for just over 2 years. Because of this, I just think some things have gotten stale, and simply put, budgeting with YNAB is just not as fun as it used to be for me. So I'm going to change my entire money management method and approach, and because I'm changing how I manage my money, that automatically means I need to change how I approach my channel as well, since so many of my videos are tied to my budgeting. So with all of that being said, this is going to be the first video in my new monthly paper and pen budgeting and cash envelope stuffing series. You'll see more of my method as we go through this video, but I did want to mention that this channel is now going to be all in ASMR. Bad ASMR, I may say, but ASMR nonetheless. Why? Because this is my channel and this is what I want to do from now on. So let's get budgeting after we have a few nice seconds of some ASMR. Okay, this is my April 2021 budget. I am budgeting for the entire month, my monthly net income with 2 paychecks for my full-time job only. I'm projecting to be $2,176. And there's some change in there, but we're not going to worry about that. I have these main categories, which you will recognize from my YNAB budgets. They are the same. We're going to have the bills to my mom for $400. Monthly subscriptions will come out to exactly $1. Annual subscriptions, I'm going to be putting aside $25 for that. Gas will be $65. Dining out will be $25. Other/miscellaneous will be $50. Donations, I goofed up here a little bit. This will only be $50. That's a zero right there. Gifts will be $100. Family giving will be $50. For my Roth IRA, I'll be setting aside 500 buckaroos. For my brokerage account, I'm going to be doing $250. In car maintenance, we're going to save $50 for that sinking fund, $25 for clothing, $15 for electronics, $150 for travel and trips, $200 for my next year's medical deductible savings category, and for my car replacement, we will also be doing $200. If I did my math right, that will leave us $20, which we will be putting into a simple savings cash envelope. So again, you should recognize all of these categories, and I have not changed the monthly amount that each category is giving. I am just now budgeting for an entire month in cash in advance before I get paid. I just pulled money from my savings to do this because, like I said earlier, I'm just changing my entire money management system, but this is just what I think is going to work best for me for now on. And remember, y'all, personal finance is personal, so this is just how I personally would like to handle my finances from now on. So let's get the cash out. So I went ahead and went to the bank today and asked for, I think I got about $3,700-ish out in cash. They were very kind. They gave me brand new dollar bills. These are all brand new dollars. They said, you know what, because of the pandemic, how about you have a brand new badge? And I said, wow, thank you. I appreciate that so very much. And they even gave me a little ribbon to hold them all together, which was great. So like I said, this is all very real cash. I had to go to a real bank and get this cash out. So this is all of my hard-earned money. Now I do still have some savings in my bank just because I couldn't pull it all out in one day. So I'm going to be going back for the next couple of days to pull that money out so that I can have it all in cash. We're going to go ahead and count out this money, set it aside, and then we will stuff it in our envelopes according to what is on my budget. Let's begin with the top stack, which is the 100s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2,000. So we have $2,000 in $100 bills, and we're going to place these up there. I'm also going to make a note on the sheet here that we have 20 100s to equal 2,000. That's just important for us to keep note of how much I actually have in cash. Okay, so moving on, we're going to next count our 50s. Let's count these bad boys. We've got 5, 100, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 500, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 1,000. So that is $1,000 in 50s. Again, look at these brand new official $50 bills. I believe that would be 20 50s to equal 1,000. Speaking of 20, now we're going to count all of the $20 bills. 2, 4, 6, 8, 100, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 400. So we have $400 in 20s. That gives us 20 20s as well. Now we are counting the 10s. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, and 200. We have $200 worth of $10 bills. Again, that gives us 20 $10 bills. And now we're going to count the 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. We have $100 worth of $5 bills. You can see I actually have some $2 bills, so let's count them. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40. So I have $40 worth of $2 bills. So that means we have $22, which gets us to $3,740. And then finally, we just have some nice $1 bills, which we can count as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So we have 20 $1 bills. So again, if we count it all up, we have 2,000 plus 1,000 is 3,000, 3,000 plus 400 is 3,400, 3,400 plus 200 is 3,600, 3,600 plus 100 is 3,700, 37 plus 40 would be $3,740, and then plus 20 would give us $3,760. And that does match the receipt that I received from the bank teller. So that is all of the money I pulled out in cash. Now that we have gone ahead and counted all of that money, it is now time to stuff the envelopes. Before I show you my envelopes, I did want to preface this by saying that I didn't have time to go buy like the really cool envelopes that you can get on Etsy, and I am still trying to live a pretty frugal life, so I didn't want to invest too much in these envelopes just to save some money. So they're not the cutest envelopes you will see, but I really am excited to use them. So we're going to put this stack of envelopes right here in the middle so that you can see everything. So on the left we have all of my stacks of cash, and then on the right we have my April budget, and then in the middle we have my envelopes. So let's get started with the cash stuffing. My first category is this bills to mom for $400. We're going to stuff this bills to mom envelope by counting out 4 $100 bills. 100, 200, 300, 400. So that is stuffed. I'm going to put a little check mark to show that we completed it. And I will be giving this cash to my mom, and she can deposit it into her bank account from now on. So I'm going to set this envelope off to the side since it's been completed. Next, we have my monthly subscriptions. So this right now is just my Apple storage, and you can see it's only going to be $1 for the month. So I'm going to take this $1 bill and stuff this envelope. So with this, since it is a subscription that hits my credit card, I'm going to have to go back to the bank to deposit this $1 bill back into my checking account, just so I'm not overdrawn. We're going to put this off to the side, but this is going to be separate from my bills to my mom because this needs to go back to the bank. So we'll put that off to the bank side. Next, we have my annual subscriptions at $25. So we're going to take one $20 bill and one $5 bill, and that should get us to 25. For this envelope, I am going to keep all of this in I'm going to keep all of this in cash and in a safe place in my house. And then once it comes time, once every year for my next annual subscription to come due, I will deposit what I need to pay that annual subscription from this envelope into my checking account. But otherwise, this is going to stay in cash. So I'm going to put this in a separate pile so that I know that not only does this stay in cash, but this stays in my savings and I'm not giving it to someone. Next, we have gas, and gas is going to get $65. So we're going to do $150, one $10, and then one $5. So 50, 65. So this is a envelope that I'm actually going to carry with me in my purse, just so that anytime I go to the gas station, I have money. So again, this is going to go in a separate pile as well. $65. Next, we've got dining out for $25. So that's going to be $120 and then $15 as well. $25. We're going to stuff this and then put it in the same pile as my gas envelope because I'm going to keep this money on me pretty much anytime I leave the house in case I want to get something to eat. For other / miscellaneous, we're going to do $50, and we're going to keep this as just one $50 bill. We're going to put this with my dining out and gas as well, just in case something comes along and I need the cash. Next, we've got donations. Donations is also going to get a $50 bill to fully fund that for the month. I'm going to keep the donations on me in cash so I can be ready to give spontaneously. Okay, next we have gifts, and that's going to be $100 a month, so we're just going to do a full $100 bill. Now, gifts is going to be treated like my annual subscriptions, where I'm going to keep this money in cash, and then I won't need to deposit this money into my checking account until it's closer to someone's birthday or Christmas or something like that. So we're going to keep building this up in cash. Next, we have family giving at $50. Family giving is also going to stay in cash, because if a family member needs some help, I can just give this money to them in cash, and that's probably preferred over writing a check or sending money electronically anyway. So family giving has been stuffed. Now we're going to do my Roth IRA, which is going to be $500 for the entire month. So we're going to count out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 $100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am going to have to deposit this in my checking account because unfortunately Vanguard does not allow you to invest your money with just regular cold hard cash. So this is gonna have to go back into my checking account, like I have to put my annual subscription back in there because it's an electronic deposit. Okay. Similarly with my brokerage, that's also going to have to go back into a checking account. So for my brokerage, it's $250, and we're actually going to use some 50s for this. So we're going to count out 50, 100, 150, 200, 250. 50, 100, 150, 200, 250. So we'll stuff this in my brokerage account and put that back into my checking. Okay, next for car maintenance, that's going to be one $50 bill for the month. We're going to keep this in cash to save up for it, and then if an expense comes up, I can just pay the mechanic in cash as well. So we'll put that with my sinking funds. For clothing, we're going to do $25, which is $120 and $15. This as well is going to stay in cash, and then when I'm going on a shopping trip, I'll just make sure I take this clothing envelope with me. So for electronics, that only gets $15 a month, so that's going to be a 10 and a 5. We're going to be keeping that in cash because I shouldn't need to purchase electronic related items every month. Next, we've got travel and trips, and that's going to get $150, and we're going to do $100 and $150. This will also be kept purely in cash, and I'll just keep it in this envelope at my house until the time comes where I need to spend out of it. And that's going to be the same thing for my medical deductible and car replacement category as well. We're going to keep this purely in cash. So for medical deductible, we're going to do 2 $100 bills. And for my car replacement, we're also going to be doing 2 $100 bills. I'm glad I got so many $100 because I really needed them. And once again, if you take my monthly net income of $2,176 and you subtract all of my normal expenses, that leaves me with $20, and that $20 is going into my savings. Now, I'm not really sure what this savings is going to be used for, but I'll just keep that $20 in there, and then if I overspend from any single category, I can use that $20 as a little bit of a buffer. So to review, these are the 4 categories for my cash. I have cash that I'm just going to give directly to my mom every single month. That's the $400. I have cash that I need to then go redeposit into my checking account because this is linked to expenses that happen automatically from that account. So this is for my monthly subscriptions to Apple Storage, my brokerage account, and then my Roth IRA. Then I have cash that I'm going to keep on hand and on my person at all times, especially when I'm out and about. And this is just like my spending money. And then I have my sinking funds, which I'm going to keep in cash at my house and allow them to grow. And if I make a purchase from any one of these categories online, I will just have to deposit the cash into the checking at that time to cover that. So that is all of my cash stuffing for my paycheck, but as you can see, we still have quite some cash left, and I'm going to take the difference between my income that we just stuffed for April and the amount of cash that I have left. So if we do that math, so I should have around $1,584 left in cash, and we're gonna stuff all of that back into this savings envelope. So this just has $20 in there for now from my leftover portion of my monthly income, but now we're gonna put the rest of this in savings because that's what I consider it. So let's make sure we still have $1,584. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 550, 600, 650, 700, 750, 800, 850, 900, 950. That's 950, 970, 990, and then I'll take a 10, and this will be 1,000. So let's count this out to make sure that's 1,000. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350, 400, 450. So 500 plus 450 does get you 950, 20, 40, 50, 50 plus 950 gets you 1,000. So that's 1,000, so we should have $584 left in here. So let's count that. 2, 4, 6, 8, 100, 2, 4, 6, 8, 200, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 300. So this is 300, 10, 20, 30, 40, 350, 60, 70, 80, 90, 400, 410, 420, 430, 440, 450. So this is 450, 455, 460, 465, 470, 475, 480, 485, 490, 495, 500, 505, 510, 515, 520, 525. So this is $525, I think. So that gives us $1,525, which means we should have $59 left here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 20. 2, 4, 6, 8, 30. 2, 4, 6, 8, 40. So this is $40 of the $59 we need. So this should be $19 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, perfect. So that gives us the $1,584 that we should have in order to fully fund the rest into savings. So there's already $20 in there, and we're going to add that 1,584. So $1,584 plus 20 gives us $1,604 now completely saved in cash. So let's take out that $20 and put it in here. Okay, that is now my savings envelope. So now going forward, when I do my next cash envelope stuffing, any extra savings will go into this envelope and add on top of that $1,604. And like I said, I will be going back to the bank the next couple of days to pull out more in cash so that I have all of my cash assets literally in cash with me. And I will be sure to do another video where I count all of that out and stuff that in this savings envelope as well. So with all of that being done, I believe this is the end of my first cash envelope stuffing video. I want to thank you all so much if you've made it all the way to the end. I know if you are a returning subscriber, maybe you are disappointed by this change in direction with my channel, but I truly think this is going to be for the best, and I'm really excited to continue on with my ASMR cash envelope stuffing. I think this is going to be such a fun way to manage my money and so much more streamlined and easier than what I was doing before, which was YNAB. If you want to see how complicated, how much time it took for me to do my budgeting before, just check out any of my previous videos. And then the last thing that I wanted to just say is I hope you are all having a fantastic day. Today is April 1st, and I don't know about you, but it's one of my favorite days of the year. Every April 1st, I just love it. Everyone is in such a fun and playful mood. So I hope y'all are having a good day and that you're staying safe and healthy as always.